It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Starting from the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
They'll start this series with an option left. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. Now hang on, everybody. We've got an injured player after 1 snap, and it's their quarterback who's in need of some assistance. Oh, boy. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They run it with Saquon Barkley, making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Motion man left is Brown. From the gun on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Josh Sweat making the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
2nd and 10 now. This one taken in by Chase. And he gets him around 6 there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made here at the 17. No return on that punt. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Pickett. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They go play action on 1st. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Pickett. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Braden Mann on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Bengals football. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They'll run again with Brown. Juke the defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow completes this one to Chase. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36. To throw again, it's Burrow. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow setting up the play action. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up 6-0 here in the 1st. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out in the clear. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Dotson now in motion right. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This finds Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to get it with the option. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
You know, Kate, that happens so fast. That decision, we talk about decisions in the passing game all the time, but in these run options where you give it to the back or you keep it yourself, that decision-making is so critical. Well done to get the 1st.
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Has the connection to Jones. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Play action now, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Burrow to the air now. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Burrow to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks. From the gun, a give to Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got the first down grab and still going. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Milton Williams making the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Moss gets it from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. This time it's a passing play. Jones reels it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That's going to be caught by all. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give up the middle to Moss. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. The throw is caught. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll cobble together a yard there. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now here's Pickett. Barkley's got it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Pickett. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Eagles at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Pickett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running back sent in motion. To throw, Pickett. Goddard makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Burrow from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Connecting on the slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the... And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Brown on the inside give. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. They only get 2 there, more than 10 times that to go now on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the pistol, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. Flushed out of the pocket. Taken off with it again. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the gain there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stop made by Sam Hubbard.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He's got Smith. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. 2nd
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will tie things up in the third.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Darius Slay with the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Brown. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Finds his man Chase. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a give to Brown. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Design bootleg here. Forced out to his... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging onto the football.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Now this offense ready to head back out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Saquon. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. So even after 7 yards, still playing from behind, 3rd and 11.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. In motion, right is Jones. A run with Brown. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. This one finds Goddard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts throwing again. It's Dotson on the catch. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Barkley jukes out a one-stop. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's on the move. Now here he goes. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. That's going to be caught by all. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one, and that gives them 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. To throw again, it's Burrow. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it. That's Smith on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing now. Able to find Dotson here. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. To throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. They send Jones left. Brown on the inside give. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. They're going to call their final timeout here, just 9 seconds to go. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That throw behind his intended target. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Hits him on the out route. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd and 10 now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Burrow out of the shotgun. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Jones reels it in. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Brown on the carry. Down to the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Burrow from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with third and goal.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You gotta hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Their offense running back out now. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked, says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got third and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Taken in by Smith. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Big moment here in overtime. Fourth down, and the offense is out there. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Short side option here. He's running left. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They're gonna run with Barkley. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by a field goal. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.